Hey everyone, it's your boy Justafreak, and yeah, I guess I haven't done one of these, I don't know, since March, April, something like that. So, as you can imagine, probably I got a mountain of boxes here in my living room, and I also have some unboxed manga that I wanted to share with you. So, we'll have to go through this, I guess, at the end of the video, and also through, I don't know, this another smaller one here, one that's slightly bigger, a really big one, an even bigger one, and let's make some room because I have another big one. So yeah, as I said, a ton of stuff, so let's get started. So first, let's see what do I have inside of this one, because I don't want to start directly with the smallest box that I have. So this should be, I don't know, around medium or something like that. And yeah, as you saw, it's a lot of stuff, so depending on how long this will end up to be, I might be, I don't know, choosing to split this into two different videos, but yeah, got myself some manga here, so let's see. Looks like some new stuff as well. So first, I got Parallel Paradise. So if you saw previous videos from me, I've been collecting this almost hentai series that's put out by Seven Seas, and yeah, I've been enjoying it so far. It's kind of an isekai, but with a lot of trashy, nasty things in it. So yeah, I'm pretty brave to open this at a random page. But yeah, as I said, volume 9, I'm having fun so far with it, so I'll continue to order it. And yeah, it looks like this one is in their previous, I don't know, page format. I don't know if you saw my last video, but I got some volumes from this series that had higher paper quality. I don't know, maybe those were printed in Germany or something like that, because I got them from Amazon. But anyway, Parallel Paradise Volume 9. Next, I have another volume from Goblin Slayer Side Story Year 1. And I don't know if this is the last volume or not, but yeah, if you don't know Goblin Slayer, it's about a guy that kills goblins. So yeah, that's his joy in life. Killing goblins, because of reasons that I'm not gonna spoil with you guys, but this series is shrink wrapped because it has a lot of gore in it, and it also has some mature content. And let's say that when the anime for this came out, it kind of made a lot of fuss over the internet because of how shocking the first episode was. But yeah, this is, as I said, a side story, and this is the story about what's happening before the main series. And since I'm into Goblin Slayer, I'm collecting it. Next from this box, I have Alice in Borderland. This is volume 1 by Haro Aso, and this is a V signature volume. And yeah, it looks pretty nice, but it's quite thick, so I think that this may be a 2-in-1 or 1.5 volumes or something like that. But anyway, this is something that I first found out about on Netflix when the show came up. Basically, a bunch of people are trapped in another reality and they have to play some games in order to survive. And those games are pretty gruesome, but I gotta say that, I don't know, the Netflix adaptation wasn't necessarily for me. But everyone was telling me that this is way better than the Netflix adaptation, and that I should try it. So yeah, that's why I bought volume 1 when it came out, since you know, I'm more into manga than anything else, and the art looks pretty nice, so this could be interesting. Now, to tell you a bit, I don't know if you saw Squid Game. It's kind of similar to that, and I can even say now that I read Kaiji, Gambling Apocalypse, that it's also similar to that. So people put into a position where they have to really fight some fucked up games in order to get alive from there. So yeah, pretty excited about this one. Let me know if you read it, if you like it, if you saw the movie, TV series actually over on Netflix and stuff like that. Next, I also got Feast of the North Star, and this is volume 4, and this is in hardcover. Pretty nice release by Viz. I wish that all releases were like this. It's pretty good. And yeah, this is a series that I always wanted to read. I don't know why, but it gives me some JoJo vibes from the art style and stuff like that. But yeah, this is something that I really want to read, but unfortunately I don't have volume 1, since that is still out of stock, at least in my area. So hopefully in the near future I'm gonna get it. I know people on my Discord server that read this and they like it. I also know that people on my Discord server that read this because it's with muscular dudes. So yeah, can't wait to actually get my hands on the first volume and be able to actually start it. But until then, I gotta say, these are some really beautiful releases by Viz. Hopefully we'll get more manga like this, and this cover looks really awesome. And the last one from this box is Orochi by Kazuo Umes, and this is volume 1, another hardcover by Viz, and damn, this is so freaking beautiful. So the text is shining on the cover, and it's actually pressed into the cover, so that's a really nice appeal. And yeah, this is a horror manga. Again, it's by Kazuo Umes, the guy who did the Drifting Classroom, and I'm quite excited for this one. I'm really glad that more of his stories are getting an adaptation lately, and in a nice format like this, because this guy is considered one of the gods of horror mangas. I mean, even Junji Ito, he's really well known. Even for the new kids like me into this hobby, he was really inspired and a fan of Umes. So yeah, really happy to get this one, and I can't wait to see how this plays out. Next, let's take a look at the smaller one. Let me see if I can open it with my bare hands. And this is Death Note short stories. So my guess is that this is actually a collection of stories that I already read over on my tablet on the Shonen Jump app, and I think that it has the one with Trump on it and stuff like that. But I'm also hoping that I'll be able to find new stuff in it. But yeah, Death Note is one of my first series that I got in my collection. Yeah, see the one with Trump. It's one of the first series that I got in my collection, and when I saw that this is coming out, I wanted to have it. I wanted to own these stories and add it to the rest of my Death Note collection. So yeah, really happy about it. It's a V signature with French flaps, and if you saw other videos from me, you know that I really love editions with French flaps. So yeah, it looks pretty great in quality and also in paper quality. And this should be fine, and this should be fun. Yeah, really fun. Glad to get my hands on this one. And now for another small one. Also, I think that this should be from Manga Shop, convenience store. And let's see, what do I have here? And it looks like another volume from Slasher Maidens. So this is a series that I recently picked up this year. Haven't gotten the chance to read it yet. This is put out by Kodansha. Oh no, Yanpress. Jan Press apparently. And yeah, this is about a group of girls that are going to a school where they fight monsters or something like that. But it seems pretty interesting, and the art looks pretty great, and ooh, we also have some spice in it. So yeah, let me know if you read it. I have to start reading this one because I'm picking up volumes. I don't know, maybe I don't like it, but yeah. Again, let me know if you read it. I want to know your opinions on this one. Give me some insight before I get a chance to actually dive into it. But Slasher Maidens Volumes 3 from Jan Press. Now let's see what do we have in this one. I don't even know how to freaking open this one. But I guess I'll just... Ooh, nice. So from the looks of it, from the corner over there, this is actually a graphic novel, and this is an absolute edition. And it looks like Book Depository changed the packaging, because normally absolute editions, since those are... God damn it, I'm being a beast over here. Since those are quite premium, they normally pack it in 2 boxes instead of just one. So fingers crossed that nothing actually happened to this this one over here. And yeah, I'm really glad to get another one of these into my collection. So this is Swamp Thing by Alan Moore, Volume 3, the Absolute Edition. And yeah, just let me get the shrink wrap out of it. So if you know me, I've been collecting this series ever since it came out. I'm actually pre-ordering these volumes because I don't want to risk them going out of print. But these are really beautiful editions, and they collect the whole Swamp Thing series. And as always, Absolute Editions come with a slipcover. So they have this. So that's pretty cool. It's hard cardboard, and inside of it, it's the actual volume in oversize, and it's made out of suede or something like that. Suede, I think, not Swedish people. Suede, and yeah, it feels pretty premium, pretty good, and this is quite a really nice edition. I mean, in manga, for manga, we're never probably gonna get something like this. If I don't know, something has to become really popular to get absolute editions like comics book do. But yeah, it's a pretty cool thing, and I'm glad to be able to get the 3rd volume from this collection. And I think that this one is the last. I don't think that there is more from Swamp Thing by Alan Moore to be actually put inside of volumes like this. But if I'm wrong, let me know. Next, let's dive into another big one. And damn, this actually hurts my back when I pick it up. I may not be that strong, but yeah, it's pretty big. And this one is from Book Depository. So lately they also send packages like this. Normally they send each volume in a small package or something like that, but since the, I don't know, whole thing with Brexit and stuff like that, we sometimes get it all in one like this. And here it is, a shit ton of manga. So let's dive into it. So before going into what I got in that box, I must tell you about a volume that I picked up directly from store a month ago or something like that. So Boys Runs the Riot. I was to a movie, and after I got out from the cinema, I went into the bookstore and I saw this there, and I previously saw this in a couple of hauls. and some pictures of it on the internet, and it got my attention. And I bought the volume, I read it, and I really liked it. It's about a group of people that kind of meet, and each one of them has, I don't know, tries to live their life as they want to do it. And of course, they have the struggle of dealing with what other people think, with society, and all of that stuff. But slowly together, they kind of managed to get past that. And yeah, it was pretty nice. It's also about fashion, because these two over here will start in the first volume fashion brand. They wanted to create clothes, and it also has that aspect into it. And yeah, it was really nice. And after getting this, I actually jumped into on Book Depository, and I ordered the rest of the volumes because all of them were out. The series has only 4 volumes, so here is volume 2, volume 3, and volume 4. And I gotta say that this series has some pretty awesome looking covers. So just take a look at this. So yeah, stay tuned, because I'm gonna finish reading this now that I got the rest of the volumes, and I'm gonna make a short impression video out of it. Let me know if you read it, let me know if you like it. It's pretty good so far. It's pretty good so far. So Boys Run the Riot, the whole series. And yeah, if you haven't noticed, volume 4 is thicker than the rest of the volumes. So it's kind of like, I don't know, 1.5 volumes or something like that. So definitely worth your money. So next, I also picked up volume 1 from Devil's Ecstasy, a new series by Shuzo Oshimi. And this looks like it's a 2-in-1 volume. And yeah, if you're new to my channel, I'm just gonna tell you, I'm an Oshimi fanboy. So I'm gonna buy anything from Oshimi. I'm gonna read everything that I can from him, because so far I loved everything, and he's one of my favorite mangakas. So yeah, I don't even want to read the synopsis for a story before picking it up, because I don't want to get even that spoiled. But yeah, let me show you some actual panels. And I have to be careful, because with Oshimi sometimes you get to see also stuff that's kind of not okay for YouTube, if you know what I mean. But yeah, can't wait to dive into this one. Let me know if you read it down in the comments without giving me any spoilers. Let me know if you like it or not, or something like that. Next one, I got this one shot. I think it's in 2 volumes in an omnibus like this. And this is Mizuno and Chayama, if I pronounce that correctly. It's by Yuta Nishio. And yeah, from the looks of it, this is an Yuri series, and you guys know me that I'm a sucker for Yuri series. And pretty nice thing about the cover over here, if you open it like that. But yeah, this is by Yen Press, a Yuri series, and yeah, looked quite interesting. The art seems pretty nice, and yeah, I'll let you know what I think about this once I read it. If you already did, let me know. Next one, I got this beast over here, and I'm saying beast because let me pick up all of the volumes from Boys Run the Riot, and it's kind of the same size. So this is a really huge one. It's put out by Vertical with their new logo, if I'm not mistaken, and sadly is flipped. But yeah, enough with that. This is Ode to Kirihito by Osamu Tezuka, and it's one of the series that was really I don't know, appreciated by the community. Also in the graphic novel one, since Neil Gaiman said some pretty nice things about this, and it's a thriller. It's a thriller with a lot of mystery and stuff like that in it, supernatural, weird stuff happening all the time. So yeah, quite a huge one, quite a huge one. I'm not gonna lie. Hope that the spine will hold up, but yeah, the volumes looks pretty great. Let me know if you read it. Wondering if Smithy has read this one or not, because he's into this kind of stuff. Anyway, glad to have another Tezuka work into my collection. Next one, I got Solo Leveling Volume 4. So this is actually a manhwa. It's actually a webtoon, and it got released in English in this really nice format. I mean, this paper is glossy, it's thick, and it's in full color. Normally that's how webtoons are. And yeah, I read the whole thing and I really liked it. I can say that near the end it kind of lacked a little bit, but yeah, it was really fun. The art is really great, I guess you saw from the panels over here. And it's about a world where portals pop up all over the place, and in order to actually close those portals, a group of people that are born with superpowers have to go in and fight the monsters inside of it and kill the boss of the dungeon, let's say it like that. And if they don't do that, the portal is gonna spill into the human world and it's gonna bring havoc and stuff like that. So yeah, it's about a world that actually is similar to a video game. So you have heroes, you have dungeons, you have guilds and all of that stuff. Pretty fun. A lot of great, awesome fight scenes, and pretty strong main character. And yeah, it's getting an anime adaptation pretty soon, and hopefully it won't be disappointing. But yeah, it was a pretty cool read, and we're really gonna pick up every single one of these. And another one from this box is Dancing the Vampire Bund, Age of Scarlet Order, Volume 6. This is from 7 Seas, and if you know my channel, you know that I read the main series, and I'm collecting the rest of the sequels to the main series, because I really enjoyed the main series. It's about a world where vampires exist and they become public, and they even actually buy a piece of Tokyo where Princess Nina, the ruler of the vampires, will try to create their own kingdom where they can live in peace and all of that stuff. And yeah, of course that doesn't happen, and there's a lot of politics in it, a lot of scheming and stuff like that. It was pretty great. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna collect the rest of it, since I had to go through some trouble to actually get the main series, since that is out of print sadly. And on that same note, actually haven't seen this because it was on the bottom, but I also got volume 5 from the same series. So yeah, pretty nice. Next one, I got Witches Be Bitches. No, actually Witches, the complete collection. So this is a collection of short stories involving witches, and they're starting from, I don't know, love stories to even horror stories from what I heard. And yeah, witchcraft is an interesting subject, so I had to pick this one up. I really had to. And it looks pretty great. This is done by 7 Seas. It's a 2-in-1. They're larger 2-in-1s, because normally their 2-in-1s are even smaller than Devil's Ecstasy over here. But yeah, pretty nice edition, really nice cover. And yeah, I always enjoy having some short stories collections, because I just can pick up the volume, read one, and I don't know, dive into something else. Maybe I'll take a break from work or from something else, just if I want to change the pace, you know what I mean. But yeah, Witches, the complete collection. And also in this box I picked up Made in Abyss volume 7, 9 and 10, and sadly I wasn't able to pick up volume 8. But yeah, I'm slowly trying to pick this up when they get back in print, because for a while they were out of print, and that kind of made me quite sad, because I hate when that happens with a series that I'm trying to collect. But yeah, this is a dark fantasy series about a world where they discover a big hole in the ground, and they started to explore that hole and to actually exploit it as well. So a city was built around it, and yeah, as they dive deeper into it, they find out more about it. They found out more secrets and more horrors that lies into that hole. Now I know that this is a series that some people really love, especially in the anime community, and some really hate. But yeah, I find it quite interesting. I've read only volume 1 so far from it, but yeah, I'm planning to get the rest of it and also see the anime. Next, I also picked up this volume over here, In Clothes Called Fat, by Mayoko Anno. So basically I saw this in a couple of collections over on YouTube, and this is a josei, so it's a mature series. It actually, I can see that it has 18 plus on it, so maybe that's why it's shrink wrapped. But it's the story about a girl that has some issues with the way she looks. Apparently that's not her actual problem, so she has more problems with it. Being fat or thinking that she's fat, it's not the actual issue with her. But anyway, it seemed interesting. A lot of people were saying good things about it, and it's just a one shot. So yeah, I had it in my wish list and I just pulled the trigger. So yeah, let me know if you read it. Let me know if you liked it or not. Next one, I picked up volume 10 from Tales of Wedding Rings. And finally, because this series is coming out really slowly, at least in my opinion. And yeah, this is done by Maybe, the same manga duo that does To the Abandoned Sacred Beast, that also got an anime and so on and so on. But yeah, this is a fantasy series, kind of an isekai. So a guy goes to another world with his childhood friend, who apparently is a resident of that world. And she's a princess, and she's one of the ring princesses. So basically that means that she has to marry someone that can actually become the ring king. And that means that he can control the power of some rings that are all wedding rings. And with that power he can actually save the world from an evil being, that entity that's trying to destroy it. So yeah, as I said, there's not only one ring, there are multiple rings, and that means that he has to get married with multiple girls. All of them are princesses, kind of tying the whole world together in order to fight that evil entity that's trying to destroy it. But yeah, I had fun so far with it. As you saw, it was shrink wrapped, so it's ecchi. Let me see if I can find something that's pretty decent. As you can see, the art looks really great, and yeah, as I said, I had a lot of fun with it so far. And it's not that ecchi. It's not that ecchi like other series. On those I'll say it's almost hentai or something like that. This is just slightly ecchi in my opinion. But yeah, it has that factor in it, and it's something that's gonna make you laugh and all of that stuff. But besides that, it's also a pretty nice story, and it's something that I'm reading volume by volume. when it comes out. And yeah, people are saying that this is coming close to an end. I honestly don't feel like that, but yeah, we'll have to see. Anyway, let me know if you're reading Tales of Wedding Rings or anything by Maybe, and if you like it or not. Next one, I got Deadpool Samurai Volume 1. So this is a short story with Deadpool. If you don't know Deadpool, I don't know what's wrong with you, because he's such a popular anti-hero from the Marvel universe. And yeah, this is actually a manga. So when I saw this in a friend's haul, I just knew that I had to get it, because I also have comics with Deadpool, and he's one of my favorite characters from the Marvel universe, and I'm really glad that they're doing this spin-off in the manga universe. So yeah, Volume 1, can't wait to read it. Hopefully I'll get Volume 2 pretty soon. Another one that I'm always pre-ordering is Mob Psycho 100, and this is Volume 8. This is put out by Dark Horse, and it's done by One, the same guy who does One Punch Man. But the difference between this and One Punch Man is that this is freaking crazy, funny, and it's just, I don't know, a brain trip when it comes to it. But the artwork is not that good, because he's the one doing the artwork. And yeah, I'm saying that it's not that good because you cannot compare his artwork with what we have in One Punch Man, because that's on a total other level comparing to a lot of manga art that I experienced so far. But it's not bad, you'll grow into it. And yeah, it's a crazy funny series. It also has a beautiful adaptation in the anime format, so if you don't want to try the manga, try the anime at least. But Mob Psycho 100, again, I said it's by Dark Horse, so I'm pre-ordering this because I don't want to end up into the situation where they go out of print, because Dark Horse does that quite a lot. But really happy to get another volume from this one. Hopefully in a couple of years we're gonna get the whole thing. And I'm saying that because they take their time with it. And next I have Gantz by Hiroya Oku. This is Omnibus Volume 9, and this is a 3-in-1. And let me open it so that I can show you a couple of panels. Hopefully not spoilers. But yeah, this is the first series that I actually read from him. Right after I started reading and collecting manga, and it was pretty great. And maybe you can recognize the costumes that they have on them. But yeah, it's a pretty fucked up crazy series by him. It's let me just tell you this. So a couple of random people wake up in a room where they see a big black sphere, and suddenly they hear a song, a Japanese song, and really one that's really on a happy tune, and that sphere informs them that they just have to go and hunt some kind of crazy being around Tokyo somewhere, and that they should prepare by taking their costumes and weapons. And basically no one actually believes what's happening, no one really cares, everyone's a little bit panicked or furious, but they suddenly get transported there, teleported, and yeah, shit goes down. And as I said, it's pretty crazy. It starts crazy and it ends up being quite hilarious when it comes to how crazy a series can be. But yeah, it's seinen, full of action, really quick read, and quite fun. So Gantz, Omnibus Volume 9, and I heard that they're planning to do a deluxe edition similar to the Berserk one. So I don't know, maybe keep an eye on that if you don't want to pick these 3-in-1s over here. And the last one from this box, and as I said, it was a pretty big box, is My Boy Volume 9. And this is actually the last volume from the series. This is put out by Vertical, and this was pretty good when I read the first 2 volumes, and after that I decided that I'm gonna just stop and wait until everything comes out, because they're just 9 volumes, and I'm really happy that I finally have the last volume from it, and I can dive into this series and finish it. It's about a relationship between an adult woman and a younger boy, way younger boy. Actually, he's underage, but from what I saw, nothing weird happens. He's just in need of having someone to talk to, and she kind of feels the same thing, and they kind of form a friendship relationship, at least from what I read so far. But yeah, I heard only good things about the rest of it, so I'm really happy to get the last volume from it and actually finishing this series. So yeah, let me know if you read it, if you liked it or not, and stuff like that. My Boy Volume 9. So yeah, I guess that this is it for the first part of the haul. I still have 2 big boxes that I need to unpack, but yeah, this took a while, so I think I'll move that into part 2. But already we have here like 40 volumes or something like that, close to 40. A lot of good stuff. Can't wait to read them, and yeah, I'm pretty happy with what I got so far. Let me know if you enjoyed it, and if you did, please leave a like. And if you're new to the channel and you like this kind of stuff, please click that subscribe button. And if you want to talk more about this, feel free to start the discussion down in the comments, or even join my Discord server that has a link in the video description. I'm there every single day, even when I'm not posting videos and I'm not on YouTube or stuff like that. So yeah, again, great stuff so far. Can't wait to see what's in the other boxes. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed it, and that I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.